Quadrilateral and triangle, the next session of the chapter area. Here in this session, we study how to draw a triangle of same area as that of the given quadrilateral. So what is a quadrilateral? മലയാളത്തില് ചതുർഭുജം എന്നാണ് പറയുക. Quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. ചെറിയ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററലും അവയുടെ ഏരിയയും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 8th സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ഏരിയ ഓഫ് ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററൽ പഠിച്ചത്. സോ ആദ്യം ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററിന്റെ അതേ ഏരിയയുള്ള ഒരു ട്രയാങ്കിൾ കൺസ്ട്രക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് എന്താണ് ഒരു ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററൽ, അതിന്റെ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററൽസ്, ഫീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം. സോ നമുക്ക് ആദ്യം പണ്ട് പഠിച്ച ടോപ്പിക്കുകളിലൂടെ ഒന്ന് പോകാം. Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a plane figure bounded by four straight lines. Okay, I'll draw a quadrilateral. Bounded by four straight lines. Okay, so let's name that. Let this be ABCD. So here we can say that ABCD is a quadrilateral, and if we join the opposite vertex of this quadrilateral, so here we have A opposite to that vertex, we have C, so let's join them, and here let's join this D and B. Then these lines AC and DD are called diagonals. Okay, so here this AC and BD are the straight lines joining the opposite vertex of the quadrilateral. They are called diagonals of the quadrilateral. Okay, now let's see different types of quadrilaterals now. Types of quadrilaterals. So the first is square. All of you know what is a square. So that is, it's a quadrilateral. All of its sides are equal and all the angles are equal. Okay, so here let this be PQRS. Okay, so the features of square, four sides are equal. And four angles are equal. Okay, and each angle is equal to 90 degree. This is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. So sum of angles of square is equal to 360 degree, isn't it? 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 is 360 degree. So in general, we can say that sum of its square is a quadrilateral. So you have to remember sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. You have studied that the sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree and sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, so here in the case of square, the first type of quadrilateral, four sides are equal, four angles are equal, each angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, and we can draw the diagonals of this square. PS and QR are the diagonals of a square, and you can see that the diagonals of a square are equal. Diagonals of a square are equal, and you can see that these two diagonals intersect at this point, isn't it? So this will be the midpoint of each diagonal. So suppose that is M. So we can say that diagonals of a square, and this is the midpoint, means this M is the midpoint of the diagonals PS and QR. So we can say that the diagonals bisect each other, and these two, this angle is 90 degree in the case of square, So we can say that diagonals of square are perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Okay, perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, and if we draw the diagonal of a square, that will bisect the angle also. Okay, so this is RQ is a diagonal to the vertex R. Then this diagonal RQ bisects the angle PRS. So we can write that each diagonal bisects the angle through which it passes. Okay, now let's consider once again the same square PQRS. Okay, now here suppose we know that all the sides of a square are equal. Suppose the length of each side of the square is A. So all the sides will be equal to A. Okay, then what is perimeter? Perimeter of the square. Perimeter means sum of the sides of the figure. So here perimeter means PQ plus QR plus RS plus SP. So we will get A plus A plus A plus A, 4 times A added. So that is 4A. Okay, so remember perimeter of the square is equal to 4 into side. That is, if the side is A, you can study this as 4A. Okay, now next is area. Area of a square is equal to side square. So that is, here we have taken that each side is equal to A. So side square means it is A square. Okay, now another important thing. Let's consider one diagonal of this square. So here you will get a right angle triangle, am I right? Because this angle is 90 degree. So this side is A, this side is A. So then the diagonal will be root 2 times the side of square. Okay, so that is length of diagonal. Length of diagonal is equal to root 2A. Okay, you have to remember in the case of right angled triangle. So if two sides of triangle, right angle triangle are equal, that is called isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, this is 90 degree also, two sides are equal. So this is called isosceles right angle triangle. Suppose this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, then hypotenuse will be root 2. Suppose in right angle triangle, if two sides are 2 units, then hypotenuse will be 2 root 2. If the sides are 4, then hypotenuse will be 4 root 2. So here AA, so this will be A root 2 or root 2E. So length of diagonal of a square is equal to root 2E. Now let's consider the second type of quadrilateral. It is rectangle. So rectangle is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and each angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so rectangle means opposite sides are equal, all angles are equal, each angle is 90 degree. Okay, now what about the diagonals? The diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Diagonals are equal. Will it be the midpoint of the diagonal? Yes. So diagonals bisect each other. But this angle is not equal to 90 degrees. So we cannot say diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. So just write diagonals bisect each other. In the case of square, diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay. And about the perimeter, this is rectangle. We know that opposite sides are equal now. The longer side is called length. The shorter side is breadth. So opposite sides are equal means if this is L, this is also L, this is B. So what is perimeter then? L plus B plus L plus B. Added L 2 times and B 2 times. So we have 2 into L plus B. So perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay. And area. Area of a rectangle is length into breadth. Length into breadth. LB. Okay. Now what about the diagonal? Here these two measures are different. Okay. This is L and this is B. So to find the length of diagonal, let's use Pythagoras theorem. So what do you get? This is L square plus B square is equal to diagonal square. Okay. So diagonal is equal to what then? Root of L square plus B square. So diagonal is equal to length of diagonal. Root of length square plus breadth square. Third type of quadrilateral, parallelogram. Okay, it's a quadrilateral. It has two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means these two sides are parallel. These two sides are parallel. Okay, so that is parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, these are equal. Okay, and what about the angles? These two angles are opposite angles. Okay, so here opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. And what about the diagonals? Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. Okay, now what about area? So let's draw once again the same parallelogram. The quadrilateral with the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, so area of the parallelogram, the formula is BH. Okay, so that is, suppose this is base, then H means the height means the length distance from one vertex to its opposite side. So this is height. Okay, so area of parallelogram is equal to BH. And if you know the length of diagonals of parallelogram, suppose the first diagonal is D1, second diagonal is D2, then you can find the area half D1 D2. So remember these two formula. Area of parallelogram is equal to BH, where B is base of the parallelogram, H is the height. And if you know the length of diagonals of the parallelogram, then you can use this formula, half into d1 into d2. Half d1 d2 is the formula for finding area of a parallelogram when you are given the two diagonals of the parallelogram. The fourth type of quadrilateral is rhombus. Okay, so rhombus is a parallelogram. Rhombus is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal. Okay, so parallelogram means the opposite sides are parallel and equal, and these two sides are equal, and if these two sides are also equal to the first pair, then that is called a rhombus. So to draw a rhombus, better you draw a figure of a kite. This is rhombus. Okay, so what are the features of rhombus? All sides are equal. Okay, and what about the angles? You can see that all the angles are not equal, but opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Now what about the diagonals? Diagonals bisect each other and this forms 90-degree angles. So we can say that diagonals are perpendicular. Perpendicular bisectors. Bisectors of each other. And definitely each diagonal bisect the angle through which it passes. Okay, each diagonal bisects the angle through which it passes. Now moving on to the area of rhombus. We know that rhombus is a parallelogram. So you can use the formula for finding area of parallelogram to find the area of rhombus. Okay, so here better you use the formula half d1 d2. And where d1 and d2 are the diagonals of the rhombus. Okay, so area of a rhombus is equal to half d1 d2, where d1 and d2 are the diagonals of the rhombus. Now the fifth type of quadrilateral, that is trapezium. It's a quadrilateral which has a pair of opposite sides parallel, but the other two sides are non-parallel. So how will you draw a trapezium? So two pairs of two opposite sides are parallel and another two sides are not parallel, means you can draw a figure like this. So you can see that AB, CD, AB is parallel to, for parallelism we use this symbol, okay, AB is parallel to DC, these two are parallel and the other two sides, that is AD and BC, are not parallel. Okay, so here you have to remember a pair of opposite sides are parallel and another pair of opposite sides are non-parallel. Okay, and suppose the length of non-parallel sides are equal, then that trapezium is called isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium. Okay, now to find the area of trapezium, we have a formula, that is area of trapezium is equal to half into A plus B into H. What is A and B? A and B are length of parallel sides. A comma B, length of parallel sides. H is height. So height means the distance from one vertex to its opposite side. This is height. Okay, so this is the formula for finding area of trapezium. Area is equal to half into A plus B into H. നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിച്ചത് ഡിഫറെന്റ് ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററൽ. ഓരോ ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററലിന്റെയും ഫീച്ചേഴ്സ്, ഏരിയ കാണാനുള്ള ഫോർമുല, ഇതൊക്കെയാണ്. സോ നമ്മൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഏതൊരു ക്വാഡ്രിലാറ്ററൽ തന്നാലും അതിന്റെ അതേ ഏരിയയിൽ എങ്ങനെ ഒരു ട്രയാങ്കിൾ കൺസ്ട്രക്ട് ചെയ്യാം എന്നതാണ്.